I found a hidden door in my basement. It wasn't empty. It started with a leak. I was in the basement, trying to trace a musty smell when I noticed water trickling from behind one of the shelves. I pulled it away and found something strange. An outline in the concrete wall, a rectangular shape, faint but unmistakable. A hidden door. There was no handle, just a rusted keyhole and rotting wood around the edges. I thought maybe it was an old coal chute or storage from when the house was built in the 1920s. I should have left it alone, but curiosity doesn't care about warning signs. I pried it open. The smell hit first, wet soil, and something else, metallic, foul, the kind of scent that makes your stomach curl instinctively. Behind the door was a narrow tunnel carved into the earth, low ceiling, uneven dirt floor, no lights, just darkness stretching far beyond what my phone flashlight could touch. I should have closed it right then, but again, curiosity. I stepped in, just a few feet, I told myself, just a peek. About 10 steps in, I saw scratches on the dirt walls, not natural ones, deep, deliberate gouges, and something else, strings of fabric, torn and nailed to the side like someone had been trying to mark a path. Then I saw the first bone, small, human, a finger maybe, clean. I backed up fast, but then I heard it, a scraping sound, not behind me, but ahead, slow, rhythmic, like something dragging itself forward. My light flickered. I turned, ran, but the tunnel seemed longer now. My feet felt heavy, like the air itself was pushing against me. My light went out. Total darkness. And then, a voice. It was whispering my name. I didn't tell anyone. I sealed the door, bolted it shut, and shoved the shelf back. But at night, I hear the dragging again, from behind the wall, and sometimes my name, barely audible, just enough to freeze my blood. I don't go in the basement anymore, but I know whatever's behind that door. It remembers I opened it. The scratching got louder. For weeks, I tried to pretend it didn't happen. I went to work, smiled, slept with the lights on, but the scratching kept getting louder. At first, it was just a faint drag every few nights. Then it became nightly, then twice a night. Then, last Tuesday, it stopped, completely. For 3 days, silence. I started to believe I was just paranoid, that maybe it was rats, or my mind playing tricks. I even convinced myself to go down there to check the pipes again. That's when I saw it. The shelf I used to block the door had been moved. Not by me. There were muddy fingerprints on the side. Long ones, too long. The door was still shut, but something had pushed from the inside. The wooden frame around it was cracked. The bolts I'd drilled in, bent. That night I slept upstairs, locked the bedroom door, knife under the pillow. I barely slept. At 3:46 a.m., I woke up to the sound of slow footsteps on the main floor. Creak, creak, pause. Then again, I live alone. I stayed frozen in bed, straining to hear. My phone was dead, of course. When I finally built up the courage to move, I cracked the door open and peeked down the stairs. There was a light on in the basement, but I never turned it on. It got out. I called a locksmith the next day to remove the basement door handle and jam it permanently. He looked at me like I was crazy, but I didn't care. I had to do something. That night, I triple-locked every door and took sleeping pills. I finally slipped into a deep, dreamless sleep. But at 4:17 a.m., I woke up gasping. Something was in the room. Not a noise, not a shadow, just a presence. A cold, pressing weight in the air. I didn't open my eyes. I couldn't. Then I heard it, breathing, right beside my bed. Wet, rasping, deliberate. I opened my eyes just a crack, and in the dim hallway light spilling under my door, I saw it. A hand, long pale fingers gripping the edge of the bed frame. Nails, torn, skin, wrong. I screamed and lunged for the lamp. By the time the light came on, nothing. No hand, no shadow, no sound. But on the floor where it had been, a trail of dirt, left the house. Didn't sell it. Just left everything behind. I live 2 cities away now. New locks, new walls, no basement. But 2 nights ago I got a letter. No return address. Inside was a single photo of my new house, taken from outside my bedroom window. And on the back, written in dirt, "You opened the door. I followed. It